Hello, hello once again. Welcome and welcome back. My name is Eric. This channel is called Report and Opine. I think we've made it to April 2020. Who knows? We're about eyeball deep in this healthcare hysteria at this point, and it's just incredibly annoying. It's through the roof. I mean, the mainstream media is saying that we're not going to air the White House press conferences, but you will air footage from Italy claiming it's New York. So this is a complete mess we've got on our hands. Nobody is to be trusted at this point. Everybody's working this to their advantage. And I've grown incredibly sick of it. So what I want to do today is take a look at 10 things you can do for Transgender Day of Visibility, right? So Transgender Day of Visibility, or TDoV, has just passed. And we're going to take a look at some of the ways you could mark that event. Now, no shade, but I think it's hilarious how anybody is still taking this even remotely seriously. Right? I mean, can you be trans age? Remember that guy who wanted to change his age so they could get more matches on Tinder? Or that woman who was transracial so she could be high up at the NAACP or whatever it is? I mean, can I be trans height? Doc, hook me up. I want to be 7'7" tall. I'm going to join the NBA. Right? That stuff all sounds really silly. But as soon as you say, well, I feel like a woman, everybody's like, yeah, perfect. Yeah, let's do it. Go. It doesn't make sense. And they're targeting children as well with this, right? So Nickelodeon posted something like, yeah, trannies. And they were doing that Saved by the Bell reboot with a tranny. And it doesn't make sense. So let's take a look at 10 things you can do to mark Transgender Day of Visibility. Number 1, go to local Transgender Day of Visibility events. Well, obviously we can't do that. Not this year, guys. Sorry, don't want to pass the bug. Number 2, learn about trans history. All right, fair enough. That should be simple. It only goes back 5 or 6 years. It's all made up. I mean, before that, it was just a man wearing a dress, and now it's all about pronouns and surgery and whatever. This is insanity. Support trans-led organizations. All right, so give up some of your money. No, I'm okay. This is obviously a mental disorder, and I am not willing, especially in these times, to give up some of my money to a group that clearly has mental issues. Number 4, don't out your trans friends. Well, is this a trans day of visibility or not? I mean, look at the circular logic here. These people, they just want complete control. That's why they identify so heavily with the Democrats. Know the differences between gender identity, gender expression, sex assigned at birth, sexuality, and emotional attraction. And there's a little picture of the gender unicorn, because they're kind of targeting children with this. The indoctrination is real. Do not mistake that, right? Look out for vipers, as the great Kanye West once said. But no, so they make up all these rules and then demand that you know the difference between the things they just made up. Number 6, recognize intersections of transness and other identities. Okay, Black trans lives matter. All right, okay, no problem. Every life matters. Or all lives matter. You don't like that, though. Make women's spaces encompassing of trans women. Oh, okay. So in order to make space for all the loony men who think they're women, we now want to go into the ladies' locker room. We need abortions too. Make sure that the real women of the world give up some of their rights so that ma'am over there can do what you do as well. It doesn't make any sense. Learn trans terminology, words that are transphobic and why. All right, so they're just going to tell me what I can and can't say. Sounds familiar. Mean words are illegal. That is violence. But anybody wearing a red hat, get the bike lock. And then it says, trans language is always changing and important to know. You can learn some trans terminology here. So they say right up on front that it's always changing, that they're going to change the goalposts, but you need to keep up. Otherwise, you're a bigot. Tell people when they say something transphobic or cis-sexist. So there you go again. Cis-sexist is obviously not a real word. Cisgender is not real. It's just a regular human being, how we've been for centuries. But now they want to put a label on it because They want to put a label on everything and divide everything up, right? They think that they don't have rights, but they also think that we're humans just like everyone else. Yeah, you are. You have the exact same rights. Nobody's holding you back. It's in your head. And then you say, oh, well, you're transphobic. Well, bear with me. This might be a little controversial, but I think maybe some people have the right to be transphobic. You wouldn't say, oh, you're arachnophobic. You're afraid of spiders, you bigot. Well, you know what? If you think about it, maybe it's okay to be a little transphobic. Here's why. If you can convince someone that a man can magically become a woman or vice versa, you now have complete control and you can convince them of anything. Of the most basic biology, you say, no, it's not true. Throw it out the window. Listen to me. Now you've got complete control. And that is a little scary. I'm sorry. Celebrate and fight for trans lives. Okay, I guess so. I mean, I'd be down, right? You know, you see a tranny on the street, no problem. Give him a nice little nod, a wave or something. But no, I'm not going to fight for anyone more so than this guy right here, right? Got to look out for number one. And you guys are painting a target on your own back and then saying, look at the people taking aim at us. It's absolutely annoying. Not quite as annoying as this healthcare hysteria, but it's up there. I mean, they're still talking about, well, these life-saving, gender-reaffirming surgeries are being postponed because of the coronavirus. And it's like, well, whatever. Pick your poison, right? You just can't win with these people. It's whack-a-mole. The goalposts continue to move, and it just doesn't stop. So that's it. That's all I got. Until the next one, please have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening.